Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Apparently, the sharp declines in the corn and the wheat market yesterday are mostly due to the talk that it's possible to move significant amounts of Ukrainian grain by rail west to the Adriatic Sea and north to the Baltic Sea. Compared to loading vessels in the Black Sea, the rail movements would be more costly, but could get their grain to world market. While it will not be hot across much of the Corn Belt through early this next week, the trade believes the heat is mostly already into the market as forecasts for cooler and wetter weather dominate forecasts for late next week. With corn futures down 17, local cash grading is quiet as milo harvest is essentially over in the Rio Grande Valley and the Corpus Christi area, and corn harvest struggles to find space for the remaining bushels. Corpus Christi's public elevator and Archer Daniels Midland Next vessel has slipped another couple of days and is now expected to be in the berth by this Saturday. They will reopen for milo trucks as soon as they start pouring grain into that boat. The Andersons Houston are open for corn and milo trucks 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Timco Houston open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us each week.
You got it, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we ended just shy of 700 with the run of 697 head of cattle. The market remains steady to stronger in some classes, but just a touch softer on the packers.
Walk the pens with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 278 to 315. 3 and 4s, 257 to 310. 4 and 5 weights, 217 to 280. 5 and 6 is 212 to 244. 6 and 7s, 198 to 233. And the 7-8 weights, 203 to 220. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 243 to 285. 3 and 4s, 240 to 275. 4 and 5 weights, 212 to 260. 5 and 6s, 208 to 237. 6 and 7s, 188 to 213. And the 7-8 weights, 184 to 201. Only had 8 packer bulls last week. High yielding was $1.10 up to $1.17. Medium, 98 to $1.04. 58 packer cows. High yielding $1 to $1.06. Medium, 87 to 95. And the low end, 50 to 57. We did not have a test on bred cows. Only had 1 pair last week, and she brought 1275.
What do you got under the barn tonight?
Well, at the present time, we've got 583 head of cattle checked in, and we're looking for about 700 to 725 come sale time. In our count, we've got 47 packer cows and bulls, 6 pairs, 117 cows, 2 palpate, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody.
There will be many,
I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead.
There will be many bred cows to choose from. There's a group of 27 tigers and chocolates, another group of 15 longhorns, and the majority is 75 middle-aged crossbred cows, all off of one place.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
For any questions, please call Wet & Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate you, Chris. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, 31 weaker at 112.75. Estimated hog slaughter for the week through Wednesday, 1.398 million head. As we move our attention toward the beef side of the meat equation, wholesale boxed beef reported prices mixed on 88-cent lower choice and a $2.26 stronger select. USDA says federal slaughter for the week through Wednesday, 373,000 head. That's up from 369 last week, and it's about 1,000 head above the same week last year. USDA had no cash trades reported Wednesday. Looks like the best we did, 35 pen a wholesale Holsteins at 172. Looks like other cattle went unsold, 178 bid, 181 to 182 ask. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for yesterday. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how'd cattle sell?
Went good, Larry. Ended up with right at 900 head. Didn't quite get to 1,000, but we got close. Say the cows and bulls was probably steady, is what I kind of quoted them. But, we had some a lot of big, good cows, and some of those cows as a whole might have been higher all the way through. Didn't have very many good bulls, but it was steady all the way through on the cows and bulls. On the steers and heifers, I'm going to say that the steers is probably steady. Might have been some of those lighter cattle, just a little bit softer. Didn't quite have quite as many good ones as we did last week on the lighter end, and then you get into some of the heavier steers was probably maybe steady to maybe a little higher. It was kind of it's kind of hard to explain. But anyways, the good cattle sold real good on the steers. And then on the heifers, I'm going to say they were 2 to 10 higher on some of the kind of 5 to 6 weight cattle, and some of the 7 weight cattle were probably 2 to 4 higher. Some of those lighter heifers, call them kind of steady. But I thought as far as the whole, the market was good all the way through. Really wouldn't want to quote it any lower. There might have been some of those quotes, like I said, when you look at our market report, might not have been quite as higher on some of those lighter steers, but didn't have the quality that we had last week on some of those lighter steers to get it up there.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's Sheep and Goats on Tuesday, Cattle on Wednesday.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
Had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 501 head of cattle today. Looked like the market was plenty good all the way across the board. I guess we ended up with 100 cows and bulls. I guess $1.12 on the best packer cow there today, and $1.27 or 8 on the best bull. So extremely good market there. On the calf and yearling side of things, it just continues to hold in there and be really strong. There could have been had a really high market there last week on some of those lightweight calves. Saw some of them well up over $3 there last week. Didn't quite see any of that this week. Got up there pushing $3 on some of them little lightweight calves, but pretty well fully steady all the way across the board. Big heavy cattle sold good today, but we're starting to see quite a few light calves come to town. It looks like these guys are pulling these things early, just try to save these cows as dry as it's getting around. And you hate to see that, but at least they're bringing good money. So like I said, ended up with a good sale today. 501 head what we ended up with.
Tell everybody how to contact you for next week.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5-foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir. Sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We are on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale?
Sale was good, Larry. Ended up with 971 head of cattle. Quality not as good all the way through. I mean, even, on the cow end, had a little sellout, a bigger sellout of Corriente cows. So, if you look at the market report, it kind of reflects, just them light frame cows. But if on the cattle market, still good. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $213 to $310. 3 to 4 weights, $1.71 to $2.92. 4 to 5 weights, $2.01 to $2.92. 5 to 6 weights, $1.89 to $2.40. 6 to 7 weights, $1.83 to $2.32. 7 to 8 weights, $1.71 to $2.17. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $2.06 to $2.90. 3 to 4 weights, $187 to $285. 4 to 5 weights, $198 to $255. 5 to 6 weights, $176 to $235. With 6 to 7 weight heifers, $181 to $207. Top end of the utility and commercial cows, $109. Cutters, $83. Canners, $78. Had a few palpated cows from $600 to $1,200. Had a few cow and calf pairs, and those were the Corriente pairs. They brought from $525 to $600. Top end of the bulls, $1.25. So cow market good. Cattle market good. Sheep and goats ended up with 996 head of those. They were a little bit softer again this week, and it's just the quality. I mean, I preach and I preach and I preach. I mean, it's everything you do. If you're going to do it, have the good stuff. But those nannies from $50 to $220, wethers $210 to about $260. Those kid goats from $180 to $265. Billies $1.30 to $2. When you get to the Dorpers, from $35 to $105, with the lambs bringing $170 up to $230. I mean, the highlight of the day was we had some of those good Barbados bucks that are going to be turned out on a ranch, and they brought up to $1,200 today. So, just it is what it is.
Right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can give me a call on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock. Jim, how was the sale Tuesday?
It was short, but the market is still good. Cow market stayed steady. Calf market was strong. Pretty good day all the way around.
Walk the pens with us, please.
Okay, 229 head. 91 were steers, 61 heifers, 54 cows, and 19 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights, 210 to 285. Heifers were $1.80 to $2.60. 3 to 4 weight steers, 210 to 275. Heifers were $1.80 to $2.50. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.90 to $2.60. Heifers were $1.70 to $2.40. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.75 to $2.48. Heifers were $1.60 to $2.20. 6 7 weight steers, $1.70 to $2.25. Heifers were $1.45 to $2.10. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.60 to $1.95. Heifers were $1.35 to $1.75. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.40 to $1.93. And the heifers were $1.25 to $1.65.
What they have on cows?
214 again. Been steady for, I guess, the last 3 weeks. Best packer cow brought $1.08. Best bull brought $1.26 and a half. Bred cows sold anywhere from $750 to $1,300, and we kept some pairs together this week. They brought from $1,550 to $1,775.
Jim, are you aware of anything for this next Tuesday sale in Pleasanton?
Yeah, hopefully next week we'll have a few more cattle. We did get a little rain around here on that Sunday night. That may have slowed a few people down. Hopefully we'll be up there around that 350, 400 again next week.
Tell everybody how to contact us.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. McCoys.com. Make McCoys your choice for livestock pens and rodeo equipment like the 40-foot utility round pen or a manual rope and chute. Shop online and find the store near you at McCoys.com. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
Had a good sale there. Ended up with 501 head of cattle today. Looked like the market was plenty good all the way across the board. I guess we ended up with 100 cows and bulls. I guess $1.12 on the best packer cow there today, and $1.27 or $1.8 on the best bull. So extremely good market there. On the calf and yearling side of things, it just continues to hold in there and be really strong. There could have been, had a really high market there last week on some of those lightweight calves. Saw some of them, well up over $3 there last week. Didn't quite see any of that this week. Got up there pushing $3 on some of them little lightweight calves. But, pretty well fully steady all the way across the board. Big heavy cattle sold good today, but we're starting to see quite a few light calves come to town. It looks like these guys are pulling these things early, just to try to save these cows as dry as it's getting around. And you hate to see that, but at least they're bringing good money. So like I said, ended up with a good sale today. 501 head what we ended up with.
Tell everybody how to contact you for next week.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number is 334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Milo through Corpus Christi in July, Dees plus 95, 11.49. Houston, 11.75. Progresso, 9.79. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, 5.20 1/4. Houston, 5.50. Hard red winter wheat to Houston, 8.70 1/4. And beans to Houston, 13.50. Texas cotton, 765 bale of East Texas, Oklahoma, and 2,736 bale of West Texas. Prices went from 82.23 on the low side to 84.48 on the high side, which brought the average along the 3,501 bales to 83.36. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, and neighbor, we appreciate you listening on one of our 14 Down on the Farm affiliated stations or at our website, downonthefarmradio.com. We appreciate you doing so. God bless. See you down the road.